Hello, my name is Phil Lewis. I'm the Executive Director of the Missouri Association of Secondary School Principals. Today is March 31st, 2017. She was energized by the MoASSP Principals Conference this weekend. They were so upbeat, said Margie Van Dieven. 3 times in 3 days, our commissioner has spoken in front of groups of administrative educators in Missouri. The last 2 times, she sang the praises of our conference attendees and the session she had with our SSP principals. It does not surprise me. Who better to be uplifting, passionate about their job, and have hope for education in Missouri than the secondary school principals? That is what you do. Influence beyond your building. Everyone should be like you. Congratulations to our award winners. You are all consummate professionals. We know that you are either on your way or have mastered many of the main competencies of the transformational principles. Those include being a visionary leader, instructional leader, innovative leader, relational, and managerial leaders as well. Congratulations to those winners one more time. You can see photos of all of our MoASSP Walsworth Consummate Professional selections and a list of all the honorees at MoASSP.com. There's also some other pictures on there from the conference. Many of those were taken by Wagner Studios. Others were taken by other members of the people who attended the conference. So visit our website and see those pictures. Thank you to everybody who attended the spring conference and helped make it such a big success. Thank you to all who contributed to the culture of the event. Our breakouts were excellent, the keynote speakers were outstanding, and the networking opportunities allowed many to share successes and some interesting stories. Maybe next year's conference will draw even more to share in what we can offer each other. I feel really good about the wonderful principals we have leading our schools and how sharing success is improving the quality of education across the state. Maybe next year we can push the attendance a little closer to what the superintendents get at their conference, which is somewhere around 400. Hopefully we can get closer and closer to that 400 count. Why should they corner the market on sharing and inspiring? We want to keep in mind the needs of those people who are in charge of their buildings across the state. Planning for next year, we have some sites on mental health and trauma awareness in our schools. There are all kinds of outstanding cooperative efforts across the state with school and work relationships. Let's try and learn a little bit more about what's going on in some of our schools across the state, sharing those opportunities, because that's the way we're going to get better. Communication with DESE is on the verge of being excellent. It's open to meetings with principals to share ideas about MSIP 6. Virtually everyone wants a new educational system, but when asked what it looks like, it is in essence a prettier version of what we have today. Got a new idea? Let's share it. The assessment budget is a line item, and that's not part of the educational budget specifically. It's not controlled, the money is not controlled by DESE. The legislators determine the amount of money in the assessment budget, and that's why ACT is kind of on the verge of being eliminated from funding all of those tests across the state for juniors. A few quotes from this week's MoASSP and MASSA conferences, actually. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. Pablo Picasso, that was from Les Norman's presentation. We must harness the abundance that's outside our school walls, businesses, and nonprofits as well. That came from the Superintendent's Conference. What are we doing for Assistant Principal Week? Assistant Principals Week is April 10 through 14. Make some plans to celebrate and support those people that you have working for you or working with you in your buildings. 2017 Professional Learning Series for the core area, or formerly STEM and is now STEAM. Registration is open. See our website for that connection, or at least see this week's update for that connections. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you had a great week. I know we had a wonderful week last week with our conference, and I hope you have an even better week next week. It really is the principle of the thing.